what's up, man? I'm Adam. Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing Armaf's Odyssey Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is a nice cheapie. You can get this for roughly $35–40. I think it's way less than that, but I'm just giving a broad estimate because the prices are always changing. Anyways, this is known for being a very good, cheap iris forward fragrance. So the notes you can get in this fragrance are vanilla, amber, jasmine, leather, and iris. I'm gonna spray this one for you guys so you guys can see how this atomizer works. I think it's pretty decent. Armaf isn't always bad with their atomizers, but I'm gonna spray this on my left hand so you guys can see. Pretty nice, isn't it? Wow. This fragrance is very strong. I have to say, performance is no slouch on this. Oof. In the opening, it's a bit synthetic, I have to say. Armaf is known for that usually, but the fragrance smells expensive. In the air, when you're wearing it, it smells good. But the first thing you smell is some type of very sweet, bubblegummy fragrance note. I don't know what it is exactly, but so strange because it literally smells like the pink Hubba Bubba bubblegum. No word of a lie. It literally smells like that. Maybe I'm tripping, but if you ever thought the same as me, put that in the comments because I know for a fact I'm not tripping. It smells like the Hubba Bubba bubblegum, the pink one, the original flavor, just like that in the opening. And when it dries down, you start to get more of that jasmine mixed with a bit of leather, and the iris starts to take form and it comes in. But also, a thing that you might also notice is that there's a hint of spice. You might get some of it in the opening, which might also make that iris smell a bit bubblegummy because it's not lipsticky as in Dior Homme Intense. What it really does have is the powdery aspect of iris. So it's like a powdery iris with bubblegum scent and a bit of spice, and it dries down to a leathery jasmine, vanilla, ambery fragrance. So it is still iris. Obviously, it's one of the main factors in this fragrance. However, the iris is not Dior Homme Intense iris. It's more powdery, smooth, and the sweetness of like a bubblegummy scent, probably because of the vanilla, ambers, and leather, which might cause the iris to be more subdued in the lipsticky department and made more powdery and sweet. And then you just get a nice vanilla ambery fragrance in the dry down. There's not woods at all in this fragrance. It's very sweet. If you're a man and you do not like sweet fragrances, stay away from this. Yes, it has leather, but the leather is not prominent at all. The leather is the only thing that makes it more rounded and not an overtly sweet bomb of a fragrance. This iris is really giving me bubblegum vibes. Like honestly, when people say sweet bubblegummy vibes in fragrances and it's a fresh fragrance, I kind of can't imagine how it can become bubblegummy when it's full of citruses. Bubblegum usually is not a citrus dominant thing. At least for me personally, I usually think of maybe mint. Usually it's some type of sweet pink type of synthetic flavoring. The longevity on this fragrance is extremely good. You can get anywhere between 8 to 12 hours, and the sillage and projection on this is enormous. It's very strong. You will have people smelling you throughout a room. You spray this and it fills a room. So be careful with the trigger. Don't put too much, and if you want it to stay, just put it on your clothes. If you want on yourself, you want to be more casual with it, back of the neck, ears, and that's it. You're fine. You're set. So the performance on this is really good for me. It might vary for others, but for me, it's very good. I have to say, sillage, check. It checks that box. Same thing with also the projection. So if you want to wear this fragrance, the best seasons I would say is the fall and the winter. You can also pull this off in like a colder spring night. Honestly, I even wore this in spring on a day. It didn't perform as crazy as it would in the winter because that's when people are really going to smell it. But if you're in like in an AC climate, this can definitely function. However, it's a darker, sweeter fragrance. Dark because of vanilla ambers with a bit of leather, but it's sweet because of that iris and also the jasmine, which makes it very sweet. So it's a very nice balanced fragrance. It is really on the sweeter side, But I definitely think that this is unisex. Anybody can wear this. And the quality is here, to be honest. For 30 bucks, you're not gonna find a cheap iris scent that's as good as this. I don't really think iris is a type of note that's found in many, cheap fragrances. Dior Homme Intense doesn't have many clones. Same thing with the Valentino Uomos and all of that. And I do believe that in Tom Ford's Noir there is iris. I don't know about the extreme, but when I smell both, I can definitely tell this lacks that coffee note, as well as the strong spices that last almost throughout the whole fragrance in the Noir extreme. But the original Noir is very iris dominated with a bit of spice in the beginning and a lot of vanillas, and that reminds me a lot of this cheapie right here. I don't get any Dior Homme Intense vibes from this, but I definitely get Tom Ford Noir, the original Noir, not X-Cam vibes from this fragrance. Overall rating, I'm gonna give this one like a solid 8.5. I think overall the package you're getting is really good. Also, it's a bit linear, but it does what it's supposed to do. It's interesting, sort of unique, but I would like it to be a bit more, how do I say, maybe a bit more smooth, as in Armaf is known for their syntheticness in the opening, but for the price, honestly, this is amazing. I don't know if I can give it an 8. I have to bump up this grade. I'm gonna give it a solid 9. It's not my favorite scent ever, but this will definitely get you compliments. It's loud. This can be a clubbing party scent as well because of how loud it is. And I think it's a very solid fragrance for the price. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst, and it's a really good fragrance. And I recommend anyone who wants a cheap, nice, vanillic, irisy scent, this is it for you. Trust me, this is really good. I sprayed it on my hand, and I just smell it all over the room. Even from here, I'm smelling it like crazy. And wow, this fragrance is a stunner. To be honest, this is one of the top cheapies you can get out there. Never hold it like this because this is a very stupid design. If you didn't know, this is not one of those caps that comes off. You literally pull it off like this. Very stupid, but it is what it is. Anyways, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Press a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Have a great day, night, and or evening, and peace.